Welcome back. I'm Zach. This time we're diving deeper on the journey to achieve your 5-year plan. Let's continue our Mindwalk. Last time we left off where we had filled out these boxes here, which represent aspects of what your ideal life will look like in 5 years. The more detail, the better. And remember what we learned in the first episode. Fear is going to try to get you to put wimpy things in these boxes. But don't let it. There's nothing to fear here. Be bold. Let your imagination guide you, and you write down what you want. So we were working on my Rockstar Sheet. Remember, you can have more than one sheet. If you still haven't narrowed down what you think you'd like to be in 5 years, that's okay. Personally, I recommend no more than 3 possible U's because it's more manageable, but hey, it's your life. Okay, so now on my Rockstar Sheet, I had started filling in what I want my life to look like in 5 years. I didn't know where I wanted to live in the world at that time. But since then, I've been daydreaming and watching some films and talking to friends, and I'm thinking it would be fun to live in Sweden. Specifically, southern Sweden, in the Malmo area. So that's what I'm going to enter here, Malmo, Sweden. Now, because of my location choice, I've changed my living situation choice a bit too. I no longer feel like living in the typical American suburban 2-story house with a white picket fence. I mean, let's face it, I'm going to be a rock star. Okay, great. So I have a pretty good idea about what I'd like my life to look like in 5 years. I'm going to be a mid-level rock star living in a cool European city. So I feel like I should live in an apartment in the city. An apartment will give me options to move if my career starts taking me other places, and will keep me in the heart of the city, which will be great for hanging out with other musicians and artists. Do you see what just happened there? My computer, my brain, already started working for me. After I told it I wanted to be a rock star, it started helping me envision my life as a rock star. It told me that my previous choice of a 2-story suburban house didn't feel quite right for me. Nice. Thank you, brain. Now we need to start filling in these boxes. Well, what are these boxes? These are guides we're going to use to help us get to our final goal. Because let's face it, just telling our computer that we want to be a rock star in 5 years is kind of overwhelming. We need to break it down into smaller steps that we can visualize. And once we visualize these smaller steps, we can see if they feel realistic. So let's jump in. Okay, so year 1 on our way to the first detail of our life in 5 years. I said I wanted to be driving a red Tesla Model 3. Well, what do I need right now? What can I afford? Gosh, I'm overwhelmed just filling out this box. I mean, there are so many thoughts flying through my head right now. I kind of don't even want to do this. I don't even know what to put here. This is going to happen to you. You are new to this type of programming, and frankly, you probably suck at it. That's okay. How do you get better at something? You practice. So stick with it. Okay, I got to put something in this box. I don't know. How about if I put an electric bike? I'll use it to ride to the train station from work and home. Yeah, electric bike. Let's try that. It may not be the perfect solution, but just write it down. Good. Move on. Next box is year 2. Okay, to be honest, I'm probably going to be tired of riding my e-bike by then, especially in the winter. So let's say maybe I could find a used Nissan Leaf. Still driving clean, but now I'll be warm in the winter. And this is good. It gives me a year to start looking for a really good deal and researching what I should be looking for. Okay, so used Nissan Leaf. Cool. Now, year 3, easy. I think I'll still have my Leaf, and the same for year 4. Cool. And year 5, I'm going to have my Model 3. Yeah, nice. All right, 1 row done for now. Next, year 1 for location. Well, I think I'll keep it simple and stay put in Massachusetts, but I think I'll need to move to the city of Boston and start networking with other musicians, playing local gigs, taking some more guitar lessons. Next year, year 2, I think I should stay in Boston and grow my fan base there. Year 3. I've always wanted to be in a bigger city, and I feel like I'll be ready by then. So let's go to New York. And then year 4, I think I'd like to live in Nashville and see if I can hold my own with all those great songwriters. I'll be well on my way, and it would be great to network and gig in that town. Nice. That's cool. Now this is starting to get exciting, and it's kind of scary because I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but that's okay, right? I'm not supposed to listen to the fear. Take that, fear. Okay, so year 1, what's my living situation? I'm thinking that a small apartment in Boston will work. Year 2, same apartment. Year 3, I moved to New York, and an apartment there should be good. Year 4, Nashville. I'm thinking an apartment right in the heart of the music district would be cool. This feels weird. It doesn't feel like I'm planning my life. It feels like, I don't know, like, how is this ever going to happen the way I'm writing it? Yeah, this is a new experience. You haven't planned your life like this before. Other people have, though. Wait, what? Yeah, other people, namely your parents, probably, and teachers and guidance counselors. They planned the first couple decades of your life. What are you saying? I'm saying they laid out a pretty strict path for you. Don't you remember waking up every day and going to school? Yeah, school, okay, but that's not a plan. Sure it is. Every day, get up, go to school, take these classes, bell rings, go to these other classes, bell rings, go home, do your homework, study, rinse, repeat. It's just that you weren't that involved in the process. Nobody gave you much opportunity to pick what you wanted to do. That's not true. I got to pick being in the school play. I got to pick going on that trip to Russia in 1987. That's great. Out of the thousands of decisions that were made for you, you got to pick a few. And I bet the things you picked are far more prominent in your memories than most of the things picked for you. But we're getting off the path here. Let's hop back into the work at hand. So, year 1, job. Yeah, I'm going to need money. But also, I want a job that's going to help me with my music career. What about 2 jobs? A day job teaching guitar lessons and a night job at a music club. I could help book bands and do promotions and maybe run the soundboard. That would give me lots of opportunities to network and meet other musicians. Cool, so I'll put guitar teacher / nightclub person? That'll work for now. Okay, year 2, still in Boston. It would be cool if maybe I had a job working for a record label by then. Get to know more about the music business and network with different people, so I'll put record label job. Year 3, stay with the record label gig. Year 4, I'd like to be composing and gigging more, so maybe I can start making my living from actually being a musician. I mean, I'll almost be the rock star by then, right? I hope people will actually be paying me for my art, so I'm going to put songwriter / entertainer as my job. Okay, so we're here at the last row, salary. How much do I want to earn the first year? Well, I'm going to be living in Boston in an apartment, so I have to be able to afford that. Gosh, I have no idea what apartments are going for in Boston. I'm feeling overwhelmed again. I really want to stop doing this exercise and just go watch some YouTube videos and relax. Yeah, this is why people don't reach their goals. This is work, and it's uncomfortable, and it's scary, and it's full of questions. But just start filling in possible answers, and you'll see the magic starts. Okay, fine. I don't know. I can probably get by on $30,000 the first year. Year 2, let's hope I can get that up to $40,000. Year 3, $50,000, and year 4, say $100,000. Gosh, that was weird. I don't even know what the heck this even means. How does writing down these stupid numbers even help me? I'll tell you how it helps. Stand back and look at what you just did. You just made a plan, a 5-year plan with lots of details. You just gave your computer a bunch of code to process, very specific code. Now, if you never look at this again, then you didn't do much. Honestly, I've been able to get many people in my life to get this far, to fill in this spreadsheet, but most of them never look at it again. There's something very uncomfortable about it, something very unnatural. It seems like cheating and it seems pointless. This is your brain dealing with a new experience, and let's face it, most of us are not that good at new experiences. For this whole thing to work, we not only need the spreadsheet filled out, but we have to come back to it every day. Every day, we need to dive back into the spreadsheet and read it. As a new day dawns, pick a row and see if it makes sense. Are you still excited about being a rock star? Yeah? Good. Do you still want to live in Sweden? Not so much? That's okay. Remember, that's why we're using a spreadsheet. We just go to this little box right here and we put something else. Yeah, I was thinking Sweden, but then as I focused on Nashville in year 4, I started thinking that seems a lot more like me. Not that I wouldn't love to travel to Sweden and gig, but the thought of Nashville just seemed right. Great, so put Nashville in that box. Nice, we got a lot done. Now it's your turn. Get that Google Sheet open and make your plan. Don't put it off, don't get distracted. Do it. But we're not done, and I'll help you with the next steps on the next episode. So goodbye for now, future rock stars, deep sea photographers, and Mars colonizing astronauts. Remember our deal, when you become that rock star, I get a backstage pass to your show. Did we agree to that? Thanks for watching episode 3 of Mindwalk. If you haven't already, go back and watch episodes 1 and 2. If you enjoyed, please consider supporting our channel by liking and subscribing and supporting us on Patreon. Thanks for watching. Now you know.